Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here and welcome back to SpinTires MudRunner, where we are going to be taking a look at two Mack trucks that are currently private, but he may release them in the future. I'm not sure what his plans are in terms of releasing these trucks, but I have access to them and I really wanted to show them to you guys. So we have a RS600 and an RS700, or maybe I got that backwards. Hang on. Is that... No. Okay, so this is the RS700 and this is the RS600. Now, I haven't really looked around these trucks too much, but I wanted to bring you guys along with me for my very first impressions in terms of driving, as well as looking around at all the features. Now, the interior is actually a little bit more in-depth than I thought. They actually have a proper sleeper in the back. You can actually see that there's an actual bed back there. There's a proper dashboard. I don't know if the steering wheel turns, but that's something we're definitely going to have to find out. And then over here, this one is a little bit more of like, just a day cab. And I say just, I mean, it's still very, very cool, but he's got a day cab setup and the same type of dash that the other truck has, just in a different color. And you also see the stick down there in the center. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running these two trucks through a series of just little tests and kind of test drives and challenges on the Volcano map, seeing what they're like, and then I'm going to be running them against the Peterbilts, or well, I'm going to be running the truck that performs better in this video against the better performing Peterbilt from the Truck Night video, back-to-back against each other on the Truck Night map, and we're going to have a semi-Truck Night battle, so that's going to be really, really fun. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and fire this thing up and see what it's like. Alright, so with this first truck, I'm going to go ahead and position it to where I maybe sort of kind of can get a trailer on it. Sometimes they're a little bit finicky on this map, and I don't know if... Ooh! Alright. Big log. Mack big log. Okay, alright. Oh, the game almost froze on me there, and we're gonna have to do the trick where we basically park the truck facing uphill, which is kind of a weird thing, but sometimes you just have to do it. I don't know why this game is the way it is about that kind of stuff. It's just kind of one of those things that has been that way ever since not even MudRunner, but ever since the original SpinTires. Now, I do want to see what happens to this thing if you do load up that trailer. And I'm going to attempt to find the nearest, okay, log kiosk, watch point. Let's see. Well, I should probably, log kiosk, log station. Should probably go over here. But the problem with that is that I forgot how to get there. And I don't think the route on the map, like the route that the map shows, is the most direct way to get there. So we're going to figure it out on the way. The steering wheel does not turn, which is a little bit disappointing, but I mean, it's an in-progress mod, so what can you expect? I'm not trying to like talk down the mod or anything like that by any means whatsoever, but I am just kind of, more like reporting on the progress of it as it sits right now. But I'll tell you something, driving around a classic Mack in this game is really, really cool. Properly cool. I wish the stacks were a little bit bigger, but that's, again, very, very minor details of an in-progress truck. I wonder if the lights work. Oh, they do! Oh, that's really cool, and they all work, too. I wasn't expecting them all to work. I was expecting some of them to work, but maybe not all of them. But they all come on, and that's really, really legit. Like, really cool. It's not slow, either. I mean, it's properly quick. Now, I will say, when it's, like, touches mud, even like remotely touches mud, it's like, oh, so we're not gonna go anymore. It's like, we're just not going. We're just, like, this is where we are now. This is your life now, and you're stuck with it. So I'm not sure why it's like that. It just is, and it's kind of one of those things that you have to sort of work around. But I do want to go ahead and check on the map real quick because I want to be able to load at least one of these trucks up. I mean, I don't really need to load both, but I want to load at least one because, again, these are some of those trucks that you would see out in the wilderness. Like, these are the kind of trucks that I really hope we see at some point in SnowRunner. I mean, this would go perfectly in SnowRunner. SnowRunner needs old Mack trucks like this. I mean, it really does, actually. Oh, dude, just look at it churning through the mud. I've got it in high, and it's still ripping. As you can see, the front axle is not finished, but, you know, minor details. Oh, now I remember where we have to go. We're going to have to go through the sketchy part. Well, the sketchy mud, basically. That'll be an interesting test of this thing, just to see if it can even, like, just to see if it can negotiate it. I just want to see what the load of lumber looks like. Because if it is what I'm thinking it is, and I haven't looked at any pictures of what that load of lumber looks like, so if it's what I'm thinking it is, then it's going to be a really, really legit setup. Because it just says, like, big log, and that's all it says. But if it's legitimately, like, one gigantic tree trunk, that is going to be really cool. Now, if it's not that, I understand why it's not that, but, you know, at least we will have tested the truck by the time we got there. It also holds a ton of fuel and actually doesn't use as much fuel as I thought it was going to use. I mean, I'm churning through the mud in low 3 right now, and it's using like 8 liters a minute. I mean, it like well, anywhere between 8 and 10 liters a minute. Like, went up to 11 there for a second, but that's not terrible. It's really not, especially when you think of what kind of truck it is. Come on! I am going to put, yeah, I'm going to put the truck on the grass and just kind of drive it next to the road because, like, this section, like, the mud here is just so bad and it's so deep. I mean, it's a really good test. It's a really fun section, but, man, you go through this mud really, really slow, and I want to be able to test the other truck at some point in this video, so keep that in mind and keep watching if you want to see the other truck. But as of right now, whoa, this thing sunk big time. Although I feel like it's way too cliche if I just call this thing the Big Mac. It's too cliche and it's too cringe, and I'm not saying it again. I think. I promise. I hope. God, it really does dig in, though. It digs in and it works. It really, really does work properly well. Get you through the rest of this mud. I'm trying to keep at least a couple of tires up on the bank there. I wonder if it's gonna flip over doing this. I genuinely wonder if it's gonna flip over doing this. I don't think it will, though, because it's been very smooth so far. Yeah, it didn't even come close to flipping over. It was just like, no problem. I got it, bud. I literally got everything under control here, and you don't have to worry about zip. And I'm like, all right. Like, you sure about that? You sure? And it's like, yeah, no problem. And I'm like, all right. You told me. You told me. Easy. All right, let's get this thing loaded up with lumber, and then off we go. Well, off we go in the other truck. I just want to see what this thing looks like fully loaded up with lumber. Because I feel like the other trailers were pretty normal, but this one, like, the reach is so wide that whatever is going to fill this up has to be gigantic. All right, don't disappoint me here. Don't disappoint me here, Mac. Come on. Don't disappoint me here. You better not be just like a, you know, small load of lumber that, like, goes right in the middle of the entire trailer. I will be very upset. All right. Mack Big Log. Whoa! Trailer detached. You literally, it's so heavy that you have to reattach the trailer. Oh my God. That has got to be the biggest lumber load I have ever seen in this game. Holy crap. Those are gigantic. Wow. Like, I know I'm kind of flipping out right now, but normally, Like, normally logging-related mods don't really interest me all that much, but holy crap, this one really does, because it is an insane load on the trailer. Wow, I need to see what this thing drives like, and I need to see what it drives like right now. Oh, it wants to flip over at a moment's notice. Oh my god, it wants to flip over immediately. We have got to try, this thing in proper objective-based gameplay when we're not, like, reviewing the truck. We've got to take this thing and actually try to use it in proper objective-based gameplay, because it would be an insane challenge to haul this on some of the maps that we go to. Oh my god. You just lock it in gear and go. Oh my god. And you could just feel the weight behind that truck, because it is absolutely tremendous. The amount of load that we are putting on this truck right now is so high that, like, wow. Okay, we're going to have to leave that alone because we have another truck to test. But my god, that is insane, and we have to test it a little bit more in the future. So this is the RS700, and we have the big log, the medium trailer, and the log semi that we can use. And we also have a couple of other trailers that are from different mod packs. So I'm actually going to go ahead and refill this truck real quick. I'm also going to turn it around so it's in a little bit of a better trailer loading position. And I kind of want to just put the gooseneck on this thing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, wow, okay, so that's actually pretty cool looking. But, like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, what can we haul with this thing? Because, you know, you could do the whole, like, logging thing with it, which, you know, you could throw that on there. You could throw this guy on there, which actually has some log chains, which look pretty cool. Or you could throw the big log on there, which the big log is cool, but it's, like, it's not, like, the craziest thing. Or the, oh my god, come on. There we go. Okay. So we'll throw the big gooseneck on there. The big gooseneck. And now I'm going to move this guy so it doesn't impede what I'm about to attempt. Yeah, this one's definitely going to be your long haul truck. I mean, it's not really exactly what we look for in a, you know, in a MudRunner game, but it's still properly cool. So I'm going to detach the trailer and then recover to the garage. And then, oh god, okay, yep, it's MudRunner. So I'm going to go ahead and swap back to the 700, drop the ramps. I love how it just automatically does it. You don't have to, like, do it with the control stick. It's just like, the ramps just go right down. We are going to load the other Mack onto the back of this one's trailer. And shut that one down. Swap over to the RS700 and raise the ramps back up. And boy, do you have a setup right there. Holy crap, dude. That is so sick. That is such a sick setup. Oh my god. I love that. That's so cool. Yeah, that is a really, really sick setup. Now, I cannot wait to do more with these trucks in the future. I really enjoyed reviewing them, and I really also want to extend a big thank you to the creator for extending, you know, the ability to check these things out to me, and also so I could share them with you guys. And I hope that one day he releases them. I'm not sure if he will or not, but regardless, I had a great time reviewing these trucks, and I'm definitely going to use one of them to battle against the Peterbilt at Truck Night so we can have a proper semi-battle, and I'm also going to use them for some other battles that I'm cooking up that you guys will be seeing later on this week and into the weekend. So, hope you all enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button. Tell me in the comment section below if you have any suggestions or if you have any requests, and also click that notification bell to stay up to date on all the videos and the live streams, and I will see you all in the next one. Talk to you guys later.